Now, what did you want to do first?
We're going to do some vampires today. So whoever is actually getting the live stream, can you kind of send me an email or text message back so we know you guys are hearing us and the video is good and the sound is good. For those of you checking in, it's Robert and, of course, Brian.
Hey.
And the lovely Michelle is here with us as well.
Howdy.
Yeah, that's as much as she's going to get you in the mic. So we're a little late getting started, so we're going to do something a little more simple today. We're going to be doing some fun vampires, because those of you that actually pick up the dayman trade, you know, we do a lot with vampires right now. Brian, you can always use a good idea for a vampire. So we're going to start off with something a little different than what you see going on in the dayman pages. We're going to head someplace a little exotic, and Brian's going to be doing a jungle girl vampire.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and this broadcast is brought to you by Starbucks. It's crappy coffee, but it's convenient.
Okay, we just got banned for that, I'm sure. Somehow. Okay, Anna says we are working. Hello, Anna.
Hey, Anna, how's it going?
Happy holidays. Big love to Anna.
Yes. All right. Move some windows around here.
Is this available to public or just private?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, it's on the YouTube. I sent it out on the Yahoo page.
I don't have that.
The link.
And technically, if you go to this channel, you know, you can immediately like start watching it.
Jake says he can hear and the picture's good. So
yeah.
Here, Michelle. Send it to Michelle.
Mm-hmm. But you shouldn't go there on your phone because you'll be sucking on my bandwidth.
No, I'm not going to.
All right. Okay. So let's get started. You know what? And I've got like a kind of a selection of different papers here, just all sorts of different stuff. I wasn't sure exactly what we're going to do, so what I was going to do is just kind of grab like some. This is like a gray watercolor paper. This is a basic watercolor paper. This is gray paper, and just a couple of different papers that I've got to choose from, and you know, so I can kind of approach things with a bunch of different techniques. So what I'm going to do is with the Jungle Girl, there's a technique that I've been playing with, and I guess a lot of you have seen some different approaches to this, but this technique is kind of a rub-out technique where most of the work is done by removing paint rather than adding paint, and it's something that I think is a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing it. So the sort of jungle girl or cat girl vampire, I'm going to do that way, and I apologize in advance because there's going to be a number of times that I'm going to have to run out of here so that I can spray this with fixative, and I would rather spray it here in the room, but we would all be completely stoned by the time I get to the end of the illustration if I do this in the room. And as far as reference is concerned, I don't have anything like that I'm going to use in particular as reference, but here's June, which is this mannequin head that I've had for like about 100 years. I got it from a mannequin shop. As you can tell, she lost her body because mannequins, every once in a while, they'll modernize the mannequins, which means they'll change the heads. So this company would chainsaw off the heads of old mannequins and put new modern heads on them, and they would kind of throw these away. So at one point I was getting these for like $5 a piece. So I've got like a handful of these that are just really cool. And if I don't happen to have a girl in the studio ready to model for me at a moment's notice, sometimes I'll just use this. So what I'm going to do is have this kind of right above my desk sitting there, just in case I want to play with lighting or something like that. And that's going to be pretty much it for me as far as reference on this piece is concerned. But I'm just going to have fun with it, try to kind of figure things out. And again, this is just in the studio goofing around with Robert, which is kind of more like a convention setup where anything that's going to happen is going to happen. So we'll find out. All right, and for most of these pieces, since we're hoping to get in 2 or 3 if time permits, but it just depends. Sometimes you'll see me at a convention. Sometimes I'll get carried away with stuff. I don't plan things out in too much levels of detail, so I don't know exactly where things are going until I've actually just about completed them. So with the sort of jungle girl vampire, the thing that sort of really hits me right up front is I'd like to do something where she's sort of in the jungle, where you're actually looking at how the light goes through leaves. I like that look, and I think that's
I think when I thought the idea, I thought like when big cats are stalking their prey. And they kind of lay in the grass, or even like some of the panthers when they're up in the trees and they almost